Alright, so welcome back to a much anticipated video. I'm finally going to be doing a logo tutorial. So yeah, as you can see, this is the creator, his Twitter. You guys can go ahead and give him a follow. This video is just for educational purposes. So this is what we're going to be making today. I'm gonna try and explain as best as I possibly can. So yeah. Alright, so let's not waste any time and let's get right into it. Okay, so the first thing is let's take our text tool right here. Also forgive me if I don't explain everything perfectly. Just give me some time and I will improve. So yeah, text tool, we're gonna find a font that is close to this logo. So let me go ahead and search for one. Actually, just type out sword first of all and Control A. This will highlight all the text. Let's increase the size to like 500 or so. Search for a font. Alright, so I think I found a pretty similar font. It's called Epic Gant, as you can see right here. So this is what I'm going to be using. We're going to just do one letter at a time. So let's take Control T and we're going to scale, try to match the shape. As you can see, you can rotate a little bit as well. Alright, now Control J to copy. W, as you can see, make this a bit smaller and also rotate as well. We're gonna skip the O, obviously. Now for the R, this is also rotated like that, and D, like so. There we go. So this is what we have. I think it looks decent. Okay, let's make a new layer. Now let's make this shape for the O, this little spiral icon. So use your pen tool. We're gonna go path right here. We're just gonna click, and then let's go here. We want to drag like that, make this shape. Now you're gonna want to hold Alt. Okay, click on this square. This will reset the curve because right now, if we click here, it will follow this curvature. So if you hold Alt, you reset. You just make a new curve like that. Reset again. I'm gonna go up here, reset. Let's try to go for this. Actually, no, let's just go here. Alright. And now we could complete this like that. Now you want to hit shape up here. Now this is what we have. It looks pretty good. Now let's go ahead with some basic effects. Let's start with the text. And you right click. Let's go into blending options right here. Let's go for color overlay. And select this orange color. As you can see, hit OK. And go to bevel and emboss. Let's go for inner bevel right here. Change the technique to chisel hard, like so. I'm just going to adjust this gloss contour as well. Alright, I think I like this, so now let's go for a drop shadow. You can see there's a tiny one, so overlay mode, opacity up, increase the spread a little bit, size and distance. Let's go for angle 90. Okay, kind of like that. Let's decrease the opacity to 55. Let's hit OK. Now you can right click, hit copy layer style, and take this and paste this onto the other text. Looks pretty good to me. And now for this shape, we can also paste layer style, but except when you go to color. But except when you go to color overlay and select this purple color. You just gotta Control J to copy, Control T, and right click and hit flip vertical. Also flip horizontal. Place this right here. This is our current logo. Looks pretty good. Now to make this wood backplate it's actually pretty simple. So let's take all this. Let's hit Control G to group, Control J to copy. We're also going to take this FX icon and remove all the effects here. Okay. So trash can, boom. Alright. Now with this, let's hit Control E to flatten this layer. And now we're gonna make a new layer like that. We're gonna hold Control. We're gonna click on the icon of this layer. Let's go to select, modify, expand. Expand selection by 45. You can see that's nearly perfect. Let's go back to our new layer. My color is going to be on black. Now we're gonna hit Alt and backspace twice, and now we're gonna hit Control D on the keyboard. And now you can see this is what we have. Alright. Now this is what we have, as you can see. And let's go ahead and make a new layer. We're gonna take our pencil, let's get a shape, fill, black, stroke off. And now our goal here is to just fill up these empty spaces. I'm gonna go on Google and look for a wood texture. Alright, so I just found this texture. Hopefully this works. We're gonna right click and hit mask like so to clip this layer in. I also hit Control U so I could change the hue of the texture to like this right here. I think this looks pretty good. Alright, with this we can lower the opacity as well. Alright, with this we can change the mode. Alright, with this we can lower the opacity as well. You can see the comparison looks pretty good. I'm gonna copy this layer, so you can hold Alt and drag this layer down just to make a copy. I'm just going to move this like so, like this right here. So this is what we have. Alright, so our text so far looks pretty good. Now let's make this portal in the back. So I'm gonna group this all up and just hide this for now. For this portal, it's actually easier than it appears. So yeah, let's just get into it. Let's make a new layer. We're gonna take our pencil and we're just gonna go ahead and make the outside of this right here. So I'm just gonna click and trace. Alright, so this looks good to me. I like this. Now we're gonna go online. We're gonna find a rock grunge texture thing. Alright, so I found this. It's not perfect, but I suppose it will do. So I'm gonna colorize. Now I'm gonna hide this, make a new layer, and take your pencil, go to path instead. Now we're gonna make the inside, okay? I'm gonna group this up, Control J to copy, Control E to flatten. I'm keeping this as a backup. I'm gonna hold Control, click here, and go. I'm gonna hit backspace. This will delete, cut from this layer, as you can see. So I like how this looks. Looks pretty good. Alright, now I'm gonna move this layer on top. Control T, go like that. Alright, let's go right click, blending options. Some bevel emboss. Alright, this is decent, so I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna hit OK. Now I'm going to copy this layer on top, right click, rasterize layer cells, go for filter, blur, and Gaussian blur. move this layer behind, like so. And as you guys can see, this is what we have. Let's take everything, Control Group, copy and flatten, Control E. Let's go ahead, add a color lookup, right click and hit mask. I'm sorry if I'm going kind of fast. Alright, so I like this. Let's group, Control J, Control E, Control J again to copy. We go filter, camera raw filter up here. Alright, actually looks pretty sick. So new layer, right click, let's go for mask. Select a nice purple color. I'm just gonna paint. Boom, right here. Alright, there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If this video helps you, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and also let me know what else you want me to make. With that being said, I hope to see you guys next time.